Let's start. First of all, thank you for your interest and student collaboration. All of us have experience teaching online, and we are aware of the possible challenges it brings about. Okay? And student collaboration is different from student engagement because to some extent we achieve to engage our students in our learners. How? By effectively using the chat box, by using the PPTs we have prepared, using the ebook, online games, using polls, but that engagement usually happened individually, not in pairs or in groups. So how can we encourage our students to work in groups by using Blackboard Collaborate? And in the first place, as a teacher, how can we conduct these activities? So in this session, I'll try to answer these questions. Okay? And when students work in groups, they need to talk to their group members only, not the whole class. They need to communicate with each other. And if it's a written product, they need to be able to write together, revise what they are doing, and they need to create something as a group product. So they need to have the chance to say what every single group member is writing and also making additions on their writing. So how can we do that? So the solution is merging two technologies, breakout rooms and Google Docs. In breakout rooms, when you put the students in breakout rooms, they can talk to each other in one group. And when you share with that group only one Google document, all the group members work on that document together. They can write together, revise what they are doing, erase what their friends' mistakes, write the correct ones. Plus, as a teacher, you can see what each group is doing in real time. Effective monitoring, right? And I'll show how we can do this. I prepared two demos, one in grammar lesson, one in writing lesson. First, you will act as if you were students, and at the end of the session, I'm going to show you how, as a teacher, you can use these breakout rooms and Google Docs. Do you have any questions so far? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now, this material is from our new book, Roadmap, B1, Unit 6. Linda has a problem. Would you please read her problem in a minute? Okay. Now, in the unit, after the students worked on how to give advice, the structures, the students are given with this situation and they are asked to give advice by using this useful language. For example, Linda, perhaps you should talk to David in person. Or Linda, if I were you, I would inform my manager. And would you please write a piece of advice? What advice would you give to Linda by using the useful language? Would you please type them in chat box? John, if I were you, I would do the same. Okay. Okay, thank you. Now, why did we do this? This, in fact, this beginning is the output. Thank you, Didem, Gülçin, Nick Figen, and Tim Özlem. Thank you, and Catherine. Why did we do this? Because this is the thing that I expect my students to be able to do in their breakout rooms. So instead of telling them what to do, we demonstrate what we expect them to do in their breakout rooms. So it makes it crystal clear. Because I'm going to put you in breakout rooms, and each group will have a different situation. Okay? And you will write your advice by using the useful language as a group. I'll put you in groups, okay? And I'll visit each group. First, I will make you feel as a student, and at the end, in the end of the session, I'll show you. Okay? First, I want you to experience the value of it. And I will visit each room, okay? I'll visit each room and share a link with you. I want you to click on the link in the chat box. I'll share, okay, maybe this time I'll share the link in the group chat box. Please click on the link. You will see the Google Doc. You can write on it and you can see what your group members are writing on that document. And in the meantime, you can also talk to them because you will be in the same breakout room anyway. Okay? But just because I will put you in groups and I will visit group by group, if you are in group 4, please bear with me. It may take 2 minutes for me to come and then share the link with you. Okay? Okay. Ready? Now you will be put in the breakout rooms at the same time, but please wait for me. Hello, group 1. Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher.
Okay.
Hello, teacher. Hello.
Click on the link and
Okay.
write your advice.
Which link?
In the chat box.
Yes, I've seen it.
In the chat box.
In the chat box,
There's a link.
Yes.
Hello, group 2. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, this is your link. Please click on the link.
Yeah.
Okay, type your advice.
On the Google document.
Yes, on that document. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you using my normal
Tek. Yaptık.
Hello.
Haldun'cum, welcome on board.
Okay, this is your link. Please click on the link and type
Okay.
your advice.
How come the link disappeared?
What? In the chat box. In the chat box. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Are we going to write it on advice 1?
Yes,
two,
advice
like
1,
that.
2, 3. You decide as a group.
Okay.
So what am I?
But situations.
Hello. Group 4, sorry for waiting for me. And this is your link. Would you please click on the link, read your situation, and give your advice?
It says she can't see the link.
Who can't see the link?
Yes.
Okay, I can share the link again in the chat box. Group chat. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see you're writing advice anyway.
But that's about the first situation you gave us, Linda. She didn't see the new situation, I guess.
Okay, I think it's enough. Okay. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Hello everyone again.
Hello.
Now, what I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna share my screen and let's go over what each group has done, has written. So I can.
Oh my God.
Can you see? Can you see the situation one on the screen?
We have to go back to Blackboard, Haldun.
Yes, Blackboard.
Yes, I can see.
Can you see the situation one?
Yes,
So,
I got it.
Advice 1, 2, 3. As you see, these are the pieces of advice that Group 1 students have written. So they always use he should talk, he should talk. So then we can ask the other group members, okay, instead of should, how can we rewrite using if I were you? If they made a mistake, I can easily, you see, I can easily type here and then make changes. Or at the same time, this is situation 2 and these are the pieces of advice Group 2 students have written. So I can also disclose, I can also show each group's product to the rest of the class. And by just clicking on the tabs, any question? Sorry. By just clicking on the tabs, I can also monitor what the students are writing in real time. Okay?
Yes.
Did you like it?
I like it.
Super.
Okay, one thing about the Google Docs, you see the nicknames, very interesting nicknames. Unanimous fox, unanimous goose, penguin, mink, sort of. So if you don't want the students to use such kind of nicknames because you don't know who wrote what or who is unanimous ink or mink, whatever, you can ask your students use their Google accounts, Gmail accounts. This time you can see who is writing what. And there's also history section. You can see which students contributed and which students kept their silence. Okay?
So maybe in the first lesson, you should ask them to get the Gmail account
in
for
fact,
starting
yes,
on day one.
you're right, but usually they have their Gmail accounts anyway.
They must have it, but still, can make sure that they have one account.
Okay, so you can also show the instructions like that. There is one thing that I didn't do. For example, you can change group members. For example, 3 minutes later, one of you will be put in another group. Tell your situation advice to your new group members. You can also do that. So you can ask one group member to report his or her original case and advice with the rest of the new members. You can also do that. There are different ways, okay? I'm just showing one way. It's up to you. That was for grammar lesson, okay? Now, when you look at this picture, what comes to your mind? How does... Sorry?
Setting up the breakout group.
You are not in breakout rooms. Now you are in the main hall now, everyone.
No, but setting up the breakout group is easy or difficult, Haldun?
I will show...
How much time does it take?
Sorry?
How much time does it take to set up the breakout
1
group?
second. I will show you. It takes 1 second. It automatically puts the students in groups anyway. Okay? Just one activity that I want to show, and then I will move on to the how-to part. Okay? So, you can elicit, okay, let me cut to the chase. You can elicit, for example, ask the students, okay, what comes to your mind when you see these things? And they may say stress, and yeah, and John, you are quite right feeling that way. You will feel more comfortable and confident only once you use them in your class. Okay? No matter how many training videos or sessions you attend and read the guidelines, you will get the taste of it once you try it in class. And then you will see how easy it is. And by the way, just because I'm recording this session, you can see when you're watching this video, you can see how I put you in groups. You can also see how I change myself and visit the other groups. You can also see them. And I have also prepared a PowerPoint presentation guideline how to create Google Docs, plus another video. So I will also send you 3 things after this video as a follow-up, then you can also explore by themselves. Okay? Thank you. And you can say that this is stress, and then these are the effects of stress. Again, you can elicit, okay, what are the effects? And you can say that, okay, lack of concentration, depression, obesity are the effects of stress. And this is the introduction paragraph. And the last sentence, of course, the most important thesis statement, lack of concentration, depression, obesity are some of the results brought about by stress. And you tell the students, show the instructions, okay, you'll be in a group. This time you will be in 3 groups, okay? I'll share a link again, and one body is missing in your essay. The rest of the, for example, if you are in group A, body 1 is missing only. If you are in group B, body 2 is missing only. And if you are in group C, body 3 is missing only. As a group, you will write the missing paragraph. How? Using the Google Doc, because you can edit what your friend is writing, and also you can talk to them because you are in the breakout rooms. Okay? So let's try this. I don't want you to write everything, just one sentence, then I'll take you back to the main hall and then show how to create the Google Docs. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, thank you. Now, everyone is going to their breakout rooms.
Hello.
Hello again, group 1.
Hello, everybody.
This is your essay. Click on the link. Please type the missing paragraph together.
Birinci paydasını eksik sanırsam.
Brilliant, brilliant. Hello, group 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Haldun.
Click on Did I? No, click on this, please. Click on this. What do you see? Do you see body 2 is missing, right? Rashende? John?
No,
Okay.
I have the same as what I had the last time.
Okay. Look at the chat box.
Yes, I got it.
Look at the chat box.
Yeah.
Look at the chat.
Okay, Haldun, I've done.
Okay, group B. Is that okay, John? Now?
That's better, yeah, I've got it.
Okay, thank you.
I've got it.
Hello, group C.
Okay, inshallah.
Hello.
I'm here by.
Hello, group C. Hello.
Teacher.
Here is your essay. Please read the essay
Okay.
and type the missing.
Okay, that's right. The final effect.
Well, once it's writing, what if the other student starts writing?
You can also write. You can also write them. You can write the second sentence, third sentence.
And they need to share the work probably. If they want to share at the same time, there will be chaos. See what time.
Depression, obesity. Is obesity. I wrote it. Don't you see? I
I
wrote it.
can see. Yes, I can see.
Siliyordum. İşte final.
Gun.
And it's hard to look in the class.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit hard to
Come back. Thank you. So again, I can see what each of you has written. For example, Group A, the first effect of stress going on. Group B is writing the second effect of stress, depression, and Group C started last one. And you can also easily monitor what each student is writing. Okay. Now let me continue with how to part. Okay. Ready for this? Now you won't be acting as if you were students. Now, how to part? How to create a Google Doc. First, get a Gmail account. Okay? And type Google Doc in the search box.
Okay.
And in the search box, it says Google Docs. Click on Google Docs. Would you please mute your microphones? Someone is... Thank you. Thank you. After... Do you want me to come back? I can still hear someone is making noise. Get a Gmail account, type Google Doc in the search box, and then you will see Google Docs, free online documents. Click on it. And then you will see this. Google Docs, On the left, personal, not business, personal. Click on personal, and then you will see this page. You'll see a plus sign, okay? When you click on plus sign, you start your first Google document. This is what you're going to see, just like Word document, okay? Just like Word document. You see there is untitled document. In our lesson, I wrote situation 1, situation 2, or group A, group B. You can give a name to the document, and you can also type something, whatever you want, okay? For example, the title here, my first Google Doc, and then you type something here. And on the right, you'll see share. That's the important part, okay? Now, please be careful. You will click on share, and then you will see this automatically. Get the link. It says change to anyone with the link. You have to click on it, okay? This means that the students, whoever has the link, can access what you have prepared. If you don't do that, the students can't see your Google document. So you have to click on change to anyone with the link, okay? Then it says anyone with the link. Anyone on the internet with this link can view. But this is not we want. We don't want our students to see the screen only. We want them to be able to make changes, to write and to edit. So we want them to be editor, not viewer. So we will click on viewer. You see editor. Select editor and done. You come back, when you click on done, you see what you have prepared, and you copy and paste your the link and share the link with the chat box with your students. Is it clear, or do you want me to go over the stages? Yes, you can save the links. Nothing will be wasted. And plus, friends, there is a part, you can explore it, there is a history part. When you click on history, you can see, for example, you ask your students to write an essay, and they send you an essay as a group. But when you click on the history, you can see which students contributed and which students didn't contribute, or how much. You can see the amount of their contributions anyway in the history. Excellent. Yes, I will also share the PowerPoint presentation, and also you can watch the video and listen if I am recording correctly. You can also do that. Now, on Wiki on Blackboard, Gülçin, you can do that, but the thing is that every group can see what the others are also doing at the same time. This also gives privacy to their product. Okay? And there is no history, by the way, in the Wiki. You don't know which students contributed, which students kept their silence. Need Google Docs for... No, breakout rooms, Kamer. Breakout rooms, only you put the students in one group and they do whatever they want. They may talk to each other. Google Doc for their written product. So you merge skills with speaking and writing together. And why I like Google Doc, because it gives you a tangible proof what the students have done in the time allocated. Yes. Şebnem, you have a question. Would you please share your question with us?
Yes, I have. Yes. Can I talk?
Sure. Go ahead, please.
Yes, we used breakout rooms in Pi exam speaking, and it was marvelous, really. It's so easy to put people in groups, and it was really so nice. Haldun, my concern is, yes, we come together, we write the paragraph, but there are a lot of people writing at the same time with anonymous names. And it's a little bit confusing, I guess. How can I do it better? I mean, I have that question in my mind.
Okay, thank you for your question. For anonymous names, I told you they can get their Google accounts in their names, so you can see who did what. So that could be solved. And for the activity, the nature of the activity may not be good enough for the students to work together. But for example, in the first case, one student can write advice 1, the second student can write advice 2. Or what we can do, one student can write body 1 by themselves, the other student can write body 2. So they can also look at each other's writing at the same time and then talk to each other, give ideas. Okay? But I agree, in this example, if a student starts writing sentence 1, I can't write sentence 2 because there must be cohesion anyway. You're right, Didem also raised that issue. Any other, and where is history? Kamer, you see, last edit was 4 minutes ago, it says. When you click on it, you can see the list.
Arjun, can I ask one more question?
Sure, go ahead.
Can we upload, I don't know, Google Documents, so can we have a PowerPoint there? Can we use it for the PowerPoint?
Google Doc is Word document.
Or just document?
This is Word document. It's not a PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, so I get it.
Okay.
Thank
But
you.
you can get a screenshot and then put it on your PowerPoint presentation and share it that way.
So it needs to be a document.
Yes, it's a Word document. That's why. Yes.
It's called. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it on PowerPoint slides. Yeah, there's also Google Slides. Yes, there's Google Slides, but it's something else. It's just like PowerPoint. And what I'm going to do now.
So Google Slides is like PowerPoint slides.
Yes.
So we can, you mean? Okay. Thanks.
You can explore it, but it is something else out of this session. Okay? So I don't want to get
I get it.
on
Okay.
Now, this is Google Doc, and how about breakout rooms? Now, I'm going to share my screen with you, but the trouble is that you will see screens inside, just millions of screens, just like a prism, okay? So it's not user-friendly. That's why I'm going to show you anyway how to do that, but I suggest you watch the video again. You will understand better how to create breakout rooms, but I'll show you again by sharing my screen. Okay, you see my screen just like a prism, millions of myself. Can you see that? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, look, this is chat box here, chat part, and this is attendees, and here is share content. Click on share content. Okay. John, you see it's too easy, you will see. It says breakout rooms, groups. Click on it. And it automatically randomly assign, it says. Assign groups, randomly assign. There is also another part, custom assignment. If you click on custom assignment, you have to put the students one by one. If you want to do that, you can. Or random assignment, and then you can select, for example, 4 groups. You see 2 groups with 6 attendees, 2 groups, 5 attendees, and then you can see the groups. But here, 4 students appear. If you click on show all and show less, you see Tim Özlem, Pelin, Nüket, Kamer, Didem, Altun, group 2. You can also shuffle the attendees if you want. And in the main room, no one. So as a teacher, you want to move to the other groups, right? You want to go back and then watch the others. So find yourself, because you're also put in one of the groups. I'm in group 4. How can I, by the way, I put you in groups, but we are still in the main hall. no one is in their breakout rooms. Why? Because I haven't clicked on start. Once I click on start, everyone will be in their breakout rooms and the screen will change. If you want to be in another group, for example, I take myself, Haldun Kaya, you see the cursor there, and I move myself to group 3. Now I'm group 3. Or like this, if I click on start, group 3 and the other one. Okay, I need to click start to change my place. Any questions?
Haldun, we can't do it right now, right?
No,
Because we are not moderators.
You can't do it. And one thing, if you want to try it by yourself, for example, you talk to 3 or 4 teachers, hey, let's try it together. If only 3 or 4 teachers come together, you won't see random assignment or custom assignment. It's only custom assignment. You won't see randomly assigned. You see it when the number is a bit higher. Okay, so don't get panic. So don't blame me. Haldun told us you will see randomly assigned. There is no randomly assigned. It means that the number of the people in the session is not big enough. So you see randomly assigned when you see 10 students or more. Any questions? Okay, so let me cancel before, otherwise I need to send you. And yes, John, after we put them, good question, thank you. After we put them in breakout rooms, then you visit each room and share the link with that group only. Okay? Thank you, friends. That's all. I hope you found it useful. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Haldun'cum.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I will send you an email with the recording, extra video and PowerPoint slides today.